welcome guys back to another video. So we're going to be talking about these different cases of getting the top layer, because last two videos we got the first two layers, and if you didn't see that yet, I would go check that out so you can get to the point we're at right now. And if you didn't understand the last video, I can make another one of the first of these two layers, but more precise and louder so you could understand better. So, and I can also go slower if you want. So, there are a bunch of cases of getting the top layer. Number one, this case, it looks almost like a little small snake or whatever. And if you see this, and it's like here or here, you're gonna want to flip it so it's facing the top or here. And if it's already over there, great. So now we're gonna perform an algorithm. Yes, we're on the algorithm. So it may seem hard, but once you memorize them, they're not so hard after all. So if I were you, if you didn't see the first video, go back, because we were going over like R prime and the cube movements. So go check that out if you didn't. But we're gonna do that here right now. So here, this algorithm is gonna go F U R U prime R prime F prime. And then you should have something like, kind of looks like a kite. You will perform the algorithm again. F U R U prime R prime F prime. You'll have the snake thing, but with a little dot. Just move the snake up to so it's facing the top. Don't mind this thing. And then perform the algorithm again. F U R U prime R prime F prime. Then you'll have the yellow cross like we had. Here it's a different case because it's a dot. It's a center. So you're gonna go perform the algorithm. F U R U prime R prime F prime. So if you see this L, you're gonna want to flip it so it's going diagonal, horizontal, whatever. So no, not diagonal, whatever. So if it's facing here, you're gonna do the algorithm. F U R U prime R prime F prime, and then you have the snake, and then you're gonna do it. F U R U prime R prime F prime. Then you'll have this with a dot. So we got here. But if you ever see, if you have the cross, and you have a dot here and then you have a dot here, you're gonna perform that. Just hold on for a second. So if you have the dot here, you wouldn't have to. That would be great because you wouldn't have to do one of these algorithms more than what it has to be. So so if you have the cross, if it's like this, you will see headlights. Two yellow ones right here, and you're gonna want to flip that to the left of you, right here, and then you're gonna perform a new algorithm. Yes, a new algorithm. This algorithm goes R U R prime U R U2 R prime. So now you will have the dot, which is good, and then you will perform the algorithm again because this is gonna get us the whole. Because this algorithm is gonna get us the whole yellow top side. So perform the algorithm. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. There, you'll have the top side. And now let's go on to here. You will have the dot. You'll go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. So then, if this happens to you, the dot's right there, you're going to move the dot back into the left bottom corner, and then you'll perform the algorithm R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And you'll have the top face. So now we're getting on to the corners. Yes, the corners. Alright, the corners. You're gonna look around the cube, and if you see two blue sides like that, you're gonna match it with the blue. So it's like this. So you already have two corners, and then you're gonna face it to the left of you like that. So on this cube, we have the green. We're gonna match it and face it to the left. But if you don't have that, don't worry. If you don't have these corners already, don't worry. I'll show you how to get them. But here's a new algorithm. It's a little bit longer, but if you get used to it and memorize it more, then it will sound easy. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you have all the corners. So here we'll do the same thing. But if you don't have any corners, you're just gonna perform the algorithm somewhere else, and then you'll have two sets of corners, put it up to the color, and then perform L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you'll have it like this. And in some cases, you will have one face solved. So then if you have a face solved, you're gonna turn it so it's to the right of you, like this. And if you don't like this, and you just have the corner edges, you're gonna perform a new algorithm to get that first side. But it doesn't matter where you go. You're just gonna you're gonna go F2, U, L, R, F2, F prime 2, whatever, and then L prime, R, U, F2. And then you'll have this face solved. That does sound confusing, but I'll show you multiple times so you get it correct. So once you get that face off, you turn it to the right of you, so you will have this in this side. Alright, now you're gonna do the same algorithm, F2. You're gonna go F2, U, L, R, F prime 2, whatever, L, R, and if you see that, you're going to turn it here. So if you see it like that, you're going to turn the blue here, which is U, and then F2, and there, you solved the cube. Good job. So now we're on to another example. F2, U, L, R, prime, U2, L, prime, R, U, and F2. And yeah, you solved the cube. Good job. I'm going to show you a whole example of solving the Rubik's Cube. Yes. So let me scramble it for you. Yes. Let me make a simple scramble and show a little example before we end this video. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section below. If you have any questions or if you didn't understand and you may make another video, for you to help you understand. So yeah, so scramble there. I think that's good enough. So number one, we gotta make the cross. If it's on the top layer, you're gonna move it so the red matches the center, and then you'll go U. Oh wait, I didn't. U R never U L F L prime. Yeah, and then just on the side, or R prime to get top. Get it to match center, match down. L prime, U prime L. It's on the top. Match it with the blue center. Face it down, and we have a cross. And now we're gonna do the first layer. White here, blue next to it, blue on top of it. Match with the center, RUR prime to insert it, and then bottom layer, RUR prime to get to the top. It's orange. Match it to the center. L prime U prime L. Blue match to the center. L prime U prime L. Green match it to the center. L prime U prime L. And we got the first layer. Now we're gonna get the second. Match it to the center. Turn it away from orange. RUR prime. Match it. See that white? Match it. The orange with the center. L prime U prime L. Then match with the center. Turn it away from red because of that. RUR prime. Match the red to the center. L prime U prime L. And then match the red here. Turn it away from the green. RUR prime. Match it here. L prime U prime L. And then the blue, match it with the blue center, turn away from orange, L prime U prime L. There's the orange here, match with the center, RUR prime, and the second one will be solved. The kite thing, just do F U R U prime R prime F prime. Snake, turn it up. F U R U prime R prime F prime. Kite, F U R U prime R prime F prime. Snake, F U R U prime R prime F prime. Cross, new algorithm. You have the headlights here. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. The dot, the little dot here, which I call the fish. Move it to the bottom left corner. RUR prime U2 R prime. Top layer solved. And it doesn't look like there's any corners, so you're just gonna go. You're just gonna do the algorithm.